The Switch 2 Direct is over. It happened today, and I think now that the hype has died down and nobody's excited anymore, we can take an objective look and say, hey, how was it? I made this highly empirical scale, and what we're going to do is rank every single announcement that happened in the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. Before I get started, please subscribe and like the video. I never say this at the beginning, and it shows in my metrics, so I'm going to do it now. Like and subscribe, please. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, the scale has 4 quadrants. There's stuff that is exciting, even if you know it's not going to be good. We call this the Far Cry effect, for me, personally. You guys probably have one of those series, too. Just like how some of you might like Hyrule Warriors, even though, I mean, come on. It's set in the Tears of the Kingdom universe, but these games are really just tech demos that show you how many characters can be on screen. By the way, YouTube, tag yourself. Which gamer are you? Do you play games that are exciting, even though you know they're bad? This is really a normie more than anything. Play games that are bad and boring? The Xenoblade Quadrant? I shouldn't do that 2 games in a row. Really? Dude, that's actually a Pokemon guy. New game every year. It's always dog ass. You're always going to complain. That's you. Do you play games that are good that nobody cares about, like Silksong? Or do you play games that are exciting and good, like Super Mario? Let's find out together. I don't think they're not exciting because, like, there's going to be a diehard fan base. And I think that people who don't care don't even think about it. I think this is a safe spot, right? Oh, also, I wanted to say, we're not including ports in here. Like, the Elden Ring port got announced. Borderlands is here. Cyberpunk. I don't care about that. What about Gungeon 2? Ooh, that probably should be up there, shouldn't it? I'll add it later. This is the hardware itself. I do think it's going to be a good system. I think running in 4K is nice, and honestly, having that performance mode is sick. I don't know why it's just Metroid Prime, apparently, that runs that, but I'm excited for that. I'm not super excited about, like, hardware news, because who cares, right? It's just going to be a video game console, but I think the fact that it's, like, not a Chromebook, anything that isn't a Nintendo Switch is hugely exciting at this point. But that's true. It's not OLED. And did you see that Elden Ring gameplay? Did you see some of those trailers? That Cyberpunk trailer was too honest. I think people were saying that this thing would have the power of a PS4 Pro. They were lying. They do have the Ethernet port, yeah. So I'll put it like here. It will be good. It'll be a good console. It's a little exciting. I like the magnets a lot. The 4K stuff is nice, but I don't know. In contrast, while we're talking hardware, this welcome tour thing, dude, I watched a couple reaction, and I think everybody had the same reaction I did, which is like everybody's like, oh, it's like Astrobot. That's nice. It teaches you about the system. It seems a little bit worse than Astrobot. I wonder why it's not a game. Paid? When the word paid was said, everybody's face went white and their eyes bulged out of their head. Never before has one single word in a presentation completely hurt any excitement. I mean, how much paid are we talking? $1? Apparently, Reggie had to plead to bundle Wii Sports. Nintendo doesn't believe in giving away their hard work. I understand, like, on the principle of, like, we work hard on this and we think it's good. Definitely. But I think that combined with $80 games, combined with this digital push, they're bringing out the milking machine, and we're all getting strapped up. They're turning into Apple. They've been on that path for a while. They're trying to be a lifestyle brand. Why do you think they have an app on your phone that is Nintendo IGN? They want to be Disney so bad. Yeah. They're trying to be this lifestyle thing. And honestly, sure, go for it. But I think that this is probably a bridge too far. I don't fuck with this welcome tour. And honestly, it didn't even look good to me. I might pay $10 for Astrobot. I'm not paying any money for that welcome tour. Put this shit down here. We can talk about the upgrades. So if you guys can't tell this one, it's just basically the Switch 2 editions of games. So every game gets an upgrade. Jamboree, Kirby, you know, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. It's good. I don't think it's exciting. And I think it's very good for, like, Breath of the Wild. Paying for upgrades is BS. I think it depends on how much money it is. Did you see Kirby is $80? What? It's $10 to upgrade without extra stuff. So if I want to upgrade Mario Party Jamboree, but I don't want the Bowser TV stuff, it's $10. But if I want the Bowser TV stuff, it's $70? That's not the upgrade. You're buying the full game for the Switch 2. You're not getting the upgrade based on the game you already have. Those are new copies, yeah. I don't think it's exciting, but I do think it'll be good. So I'm going to put it, like, here. I think this is cool. And I also think it sets a good precedent of, like, remastering the last gen without, like, completely screwing over your customers or whatever. Because you add stuff. You get paid to add stuff. That's fine. Everybody wins. I think that's cool. I'm going to even put it a little bit higher. I think that's cool. $20 for DLC. Yeah, that's great. Especially if there's, like, an upgrade, right? Xbox did it for free. That's because Xbox has to do it for free. Name 3 Xbox games worth doing that for. Uh-oh. I think Kirby has this thing where, like, if you're not a big Kirby fan, these games come out and they're, like, cool and they're fun, but you don't, like, think about them ever again. They're very bubblegummy. Like, I played Forgotten Land and I liked it and it was fun, but, like, it was like bubblegum. I just never wanted to play it again. It's a kid's game, and that's great. That's fine. It was awesome. Air Ride is a remake, or not a remake. It's a reboot or whatever, a sequel. I'm not excited for it, not really, but that's probably because we don't know a lot about it. Is it going to have online? What is the game like? What's different about it, right? Mindless fun, but no staying power. Yeah, and I'm trying to be fair to Kirby, because, like, it is a younger series, right? It's for younger people. It's a kid's game. And that's great. But, like, I'm not really excited about Air Riders. Sakurai is probably going to put more effort into developing Air Ride than Smash Bros. I'm not sure how much effort he puts in. It's Kirby on a cart. What are you going to squeeze out of that? How much lemonade is in that lemon? I haven't played Air Ride, so maybe I don't get it. I think the biggest problem is that Kirby's reputation has kind of been solidified as this, like, not a mini game thing really, but, like, his games feel so scattered that there's no sense of consistency. Like, they had that Food Fall Guys game, and he has a game where you draw on the screen, and he has a game where you're a pinball. Like, I feel like he's Mr. Spinoff. We'll see. I'm not super excited for it. I'm sort of excited because I'm sure it will be good, and, like, it looks good, and it's Kirby. It's always good. Are y'all going to be mad at me for this? I loved Undertale. Deltarune, I'm sure, is going to be a great game. I feel like it taking this long to come out is starting to, like, create this, not a community, but it feels like the general public aren't as excited about it. I don't see, the only people I see talking about it are Deltarune fans or people who are, like, really into it. And, like, that's great, but, like, I feel like the excitement for the game is kind of gone down in a lot of ways. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Because I feel like I see Silk Song doing the same thing, and it's like everybody, like, dude, I got so annoyed. I saw like 5 people on my Twitter timeline. Like, Silk Song gets mentioned, and they're like jumping up and down and going crazy and getting Twitter likes. It's like, dude, it's the same trailer we've seen for 6 years. It's the same thing we've seen forever. We have a release date now. No, you don't. They've said years before, you don't have a date. You have a year, and it's probably wrong. I can't believe people are so caught. You fell for it again. I just feel like Deltarune and Silksong are falling into this thing where, like, it's taking so long. And again, they're both going to be great. I know that. They're very good games. But I wonder if, like, the hype cycle is going to leave the general public, and it's just going to be people who are really tracking that shit. And obviously, it'll go back up when they come out. Like, when they come out, everybody's going to be like, oh my god, these games are so good. It's probably worse for Deltarune because it's episodic. For that reason, I know this will be good. But is it exciting? Let's say to the general public. To the not to you, Deltarune fan. I'm going to put it in the middle. Do people be mad that Kirby Air Riders is above Deltarune? Oh, but that's the joy of these. Bro, this is going to be ass, but it's funny. It's going to be bad. But it's very fun. I'm excited. I think in particular, and I'm not joking, I think this is great for kids. Amazing for families. Yeah, that too, man. I think it's really cool. Guys, I don't think Nintendo is going to let you game chat with anybody on the internet. Let's be clear. You're going to be game chatting your friends. I get that you're headcanon about seeing a guy in Mario Kart, and then he hits the game chat button, and then there's a fully naked dude on his couch chatting. That's not what's going to happen. This isn't going to be chat roulette. It's going to be lobbies that are highly regulated. What if my friend is butt naked on the couch? Hey, man, play your way. More features, more fun. Nintendo lets you play how you want. It's going to be bad, but kids are going to love it, and I do think it's fun. I'm excited because it is silly. I don't know if it's more exciting than Air Riders. It's a fucked up chart, but I'll put it there. I'm going to say something. I'm not a Metroid guy. I think the world needs this game. I'm actually extremely excited for this. I think the 120 FPS performance mode or whatever, like, put me over the edge. I'm big on novelty. I love series that do something that no other game does. I feel like there's nothing in the world like a Metroid Prime game. Obviously, there's first-person shooters or whatever, but it's different. And I think the world is excited for it. Not as excited as other games, but I think this is going to be very good. Also, it has such a good track record, right? Like, this series has a pedigree to it. As somebody who hasn't played it before, why is it better than, like, say, Doom? I'm being honest. I think there is an atmosphere that is, like, palpable in these games, and it feels lived in. It feels very immersive in a way that's, like, not in an overt, like, Doom, you're in hell, go, 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 but in this calming, sort of naturalistic way. Obviously, it's sci-fi, right, and it's alien stuff, but it creates this believable world, which I think is neat. Doom is much more fun for me. Oh, Doom is way more fun. Don't get me wrong. Doom is extremely fun. But I think the experience of, like, exploring the alien world is unique. I think this game's going to be good. And it's a pedigree. And also, they started it, like, 3 different times. So it has to be good now. GameCube Online. 3 games? They'll have more. I mean, if we're talking as it is now, it's here. Let's assume it has all the games that it showed, like Mario Strikers, Chibi Robo, like everything else, right? The other libraries got filled out pretty good eventually. Yeah, for all the shit that, like, I talk about NSO, like the NES or Super Nintendo, I can't think of many other games I would want. Other than, like, Chrono Trigger, which is, like, that's not fair. That's a Square Enix game. And it did take a while, but, like, I mean, you know, the GameCube one's going to fill that out. I think it'll go here. It's only exciting in that they're finally doing it, but, like, it should have been done a while ago. So I'll put it, like, there. Melee will never come. No. They're not going to put Melee on that. Because they didn't put Smash 64 on the 64 one. If they're going to ever do that, they're going to do a big remaster. Melee's too big to just drop on that, I think. I think even they know that. If they want to pop their ult and put out Melee HD, they're going to do that. I don't think they're just going to leave it on that, on the classic thing or whatever. The basketball game, Drag and Drive. Is that what it's called? Drag and Drive. Looks cool. Well, look kind of boring to me. It's a tech demo game. I don't think it's going to be, like, offensively bad. I think it's just not going to be fun enough. Like, I think that really comes down to the price. Like, are we talking, like, $60 game? Dude, it's not ARMS. Did you see the game? It was in, like, a pitch black warehouse. If we see more footage of the game, it'll make more sense. Because, like, like, all the characters are the same. You're in a pitch black warehouse. There's, like, you know, some LED lights or whatever. It's made by the ARMS dev team. If they flesh it out, I'll give it higher. But right now, it legit looks like a tech demo. So I'm putting it here and here. ARMS had a great aesthetic. Dude, I mean, as much shit as people give ARMS, the polish on it was crazy. The music was great. The graphics were amazing. It was a great game. Like, visually. The game itself, let's talk about $80 games. It's certainly not exciting. I would never call that exciting. We jumped from 70 to 80 in 4 years. Listen, the issues with the economy notwithstanding, game budgets are unbelievable now, man. Shit's expensive, dude. Maybe if the game was on the cart, I'd consider it. Apparently they are now. I was wrong about that. They do put the games on the cart now, except for some games. It's my fault. It's not my problem. I'm not saying it is, but it is the reality of the world that we're going to have to do that. I will say, okay, how about this? Can we shake on this? $450 console? Not exciting, but I think that's fine. I think $450 for a console is not bad, especially after the blowout success that the Switch one was. I think the bigger thing to think about is, like, this isn't really competing as much, I think, with like PS5 or Xbox anymore. They've kind of blown past it. Now we're talking about like Steam Deck. Steam Deck has only sold like 4 million. Well, Steam Deck expects you to have a big backlog library, and it doesn't have the casual appeal of Super Mario, right? I think 450 console is fine. I think it's good. That's not too bad. $80 games, maybe I'm just a pragmatist. I feel like it was a reality of the world that we were eventually going to have to face. I don't like that it happened so quickly. You're right. It's crazy that we jumped from 70 to 80, but Nintendo got a stranglehold, bro. If anybody's going to do it, it's them. They're the only company that can. Also, they're never going on sale. That's true, dude. It is Nintendo. That's a good point. That Donkey Kong game in 2050 is still going to be $80. I didn't even think of that. But games were $60 forever. And I don't even know when that became the norm, right? It sucks, but way of the world. But now, now, the world sucks. Everything's more expensive. Now, we're going to have a problem if Mario Golf is 80. Let me be clear. If Mario Golf is 80, then we have an issue. I think it more comes down to how variable are these prices. Is the pricing actually going to reflect the value of the game? If so, I think that's fine. I don't think it will. I think it sucks. I'm going to put it dead center. I do think that, $80, Bobby says $80 Mario Kart will 100% embolden other publishers to price their AAA the same. No way Rockstar isn't licking their lips right now. Bro, do you think GTA 6 should not be $80? $100 GTA 6 incoming? Dude, GTA 5 has lasted 2 decades. I think it's okay. Everyone's saying it isn't worth it, hasn't played Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, I forgot. I have a bunch of Nintendo fans in my chat. Sorry. I think it's fine if these huge premier, like, the biggest games on the thing are $80. I hope that does not extend to the bullshit. If WarioWare is 80, we have a problem. Now, to be clear, I think WarioWare was like 40, right? 30, 40, something like that. So everybody's saying, like, oh, it's going to happen. We don't know. WarioWare is 50? Yeah, see? So it's like, we don't know what the pricing is going to be like. I'm going to put it dead center.
What I think about is how games costing $60 for 20 years while movies, streaming, and music have all increased in cost.
Right.
It was due for a correction.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And again, I don't think this is a good thing, right? I think it sucks that things are so expensive, especially because games feel more disposable than ever. Disposable might not be the right word. But I don't know about you guys, but, like, I play a game, and I beat it, and I never play it again. There are so many games out. They're huge. There's an unbelievable amount of stuff coming out all the time. So it feels shitty to, like, get this game. But then again, this game might change your life. I don't know. Might be the game that you love more than anything in the world. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I'm putting it in the center. Because I think the number should have gone up at some point. Should it be now? I don't know. Let's talk about Duskbloods. I, along with many others, was thrilled to find that it was a Bloodborne-like. If you guys don't know all the controversy around Bloodborne, came out in like 2015 on the PS4. One of the greatest games ever made. One of the best games made by FromSoft. And it's stuck there because of some kind of weird licensing agreement or whatever between Sony and them. It was an exclusive for PS4, and Sony doesn't want to touch it for some reason. And everybody wants it remastered because it has a lot of performance issues. But it's an amazing game. So when we saw the trailer, a lot of people are like, oh shit, that's Bloodborne. The iconography is the same, the visual language, it looked like, you know, Yarnum. But as it went on, it's like, oh, this is kind of hitting a lot of familiar beats, but there's a lot of weird stuff too. I don't know about you guys, but it started to feel less Bloodborne and more like, I got less excited as I watched it. And maybe it's unfair, but I got the same feeling that I did when I saw, like, when I thought I got a Dark Souls, and it was Elden Ring, and this whole open world, there's no cohesion, there's just so much stuff that it's just throwing noise at me. Now, Elden Ring was very good. So I'm probably being unfair right now. But it, like, was kind of messy, but I think it's all my fault because it's the expectations. I was like, oh, it's Bloodborne. So that's my fault, right? The bigger problem is that They said it's PvPvE, and they made a big point of that with 8-player multiplayer. I mean, Dark Souls has always been PvPvE or whatever, but I think this might be different. The Dustbloods is a new game, to be clear, set to arrive in 2026, exclusively on the Switch 2. Playing as the Bloodsworn, a group that has gone beyond humanity thanks to special blood. Players will enter a violent melee to become the First Blood. Is that not a victory royale? You become the First Blood and you win? Maybe I'm wrong. Is the First Blood like Chosen Undead? Not Chosen Undead. What is it? The Flame Linker or whatever? PvPvE title with online multiplayer at its core, with 8 players battling for the win amongst themselves. And for that reason, I'm out. I'm not excited for it. But I do think the world is excited for it because it is Bloodborne, but I think it will be good. But I'm going to put it like here because we don't know yet. It is Bloodborne 2, though. Like, it is Bloodborne, dude. I'll put it here. The Bloodborne shit cannot be, like, overstated, I think. Air Ride better? Yeah. Behind Deltarune? You're gonna get me killed by an angry mob, dude. Mario Kart World! It's peak. It's fucking peak, bro. Okay, so I am not a Mario Kart guy. I've never really been into Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart 64, but it's because I'm old and we played it at parties. I didn't really care about Double Dash. Didn't play Mario Kart Wii that much. I played it sometimes at parties, whatever. Mario Kart, I didn't realize, like, the secret sauce of bringing the entire Mario world as a showcase in an extremely accessible package. That's the secret. It's like the world of Mario, but you don't have to, like, jump around or focus or, like, get stars. Does that make sense? You don't need to invest yourself. You don't need to go into the world. You get to just pick a race and then cool colors and stuff happens, and you might even win. But now they're adding more. Now there's actually a game mode that's real, like the open world thing or like the other stuff. Like, it looks unbelievable. And I played Mario Kart 8 with my kid, and it is an unbelievable game. I think this game is going to be generational. It looks very good. Donkey Kong. It will be good, and I am excited. I've wanted a new Donkey Kong 3D game. Seriously, I've wanted one. I love Donkey Kong. I love my Scrimblows. I love my Collectathons. I don't know if I'm fucking with the vibes yet. I know it'll be good. I know it will be, dude. I know, because it's the Odyssey team, but I don't know, man. The mining gimmick isn't, I'm not really into it. The level destruction feels, at first blush, gimmicky. Like, when I see stuff like that, my brain is trained to think, like, wow, that's a gimmick I'm not going to use. I don't know if that's true. Probably not, right? Because they know what they're doing. Trailer didn't win me over. I don't like the new DK redesign. I do. I think it looks good. It's growing on me. I'm not, like, fully bought in, but I can feel myself turning. And, like, as you see his expressions and stuff, I'm like, okay, I get it. But I'm less excited about it than I thought I would be as a big Donkey Kong guy. I also don't think it's going to be as good as Metroid Prime. I'll put it, like, here. I think this is good. I think we're in a good spot. I think this is everything we wanted to do. Coney, click this link, please. This better be good. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's pretty good. I can't believe that this is, like, that, like, 3-second clip is enough for people to have hope again. Everybody's like, oh, we got a year. It's going to happen. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Dude. No, man. Maybe it will. I don't know. But you have, like, a precedent that it won't. And, dude, I was such a Hollow Knight fan. I was, like, I think it's one of the best Metroidvanias, if not the best Metroidvania ever made. I love that game. I was one of the first to sing its praises. 2017, best Metroidvania game I ever played. Nobody was on that shit. I was first. And I was right about Cuphead. Bro, I know good games. I like good games. All right, I think this looks good. What do you guys think? YouTube, what do you think, huh? Comment below what you think. I think it's good. True? And it's their problem now. I'm liking it because nobody will know. I'm allowed to like it. Nobody will be able to tell. Likes are private now. Thanks for watching, YouTube. What do you think? Do you agree? I sure do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay here for all your Nintendo Switch 2 action. Kapow! If anybody knows how to get a Switch 2, please call me. I'm scared. I hope I get one. If I don't get one, I'm in big trouble.